Welcome, this is today's news in المستقبل. The president of HOR, Mr. Agila Saleh, condemned the terrorist attack that targeted the gate of Zweitina company near the city of Zella, which resulted in the kidnapping of 4 guards and the death of 2 others. Mr. Saleh called on all military and security agencies to pursue and eliminate these terrorist and criminal groups and bring them to justice. The head of the Foreign Affairs Committee in the HOR, Mr. Yusuf Al-Agouri, said that the international community took part in 2011 to protect civilians, overthrow the regime of Gaddafi. However, it did not come up with an alternative plan to restore stability and to build Libyan institutions. Al-Agouri pointed out that the international community has failed the Libyan people and remained a passive bystander on the infiltrating of armed groups to the country until they took control of the entire cities. He added that the responsibility of the army is to save the country and put an end to the terrorism, pointing out that these armed groups cannot be left to control the institutions of the country and the capital Tripoli. The National Defense and Security Committee of the HOR expressed surprise at what is described as the strange and unacceptable silence of the international mission towards the violation of the international arms embargo in the shade of the continuous unloading shipments of arms and ammunition near the headquarters of the mission. In reference to supplying the militias in Tripoli with tanks and rockets from the Turkish regime, the committee denounced the unlimited support of Qatar and Turkey to ISIS and Al-Qaeda gangs in Tripoli, demanding the United Nations and the Security Council to take urgent actions to stop the interference of these countries in the Libyan affairs. In a statement, the committee called on the European United Defense Committee to take responsibility by making sure that their countries do not support the illegitimate Sarraj government, noting that they are controlled by ISIS and Al-Qaeda. The Media Center of Al-Karama Operations confirmed in a statement that the terrorist attacks of ISIS organizations, which occurred in the gate of Zalla, does not change anything on the ground and remains a desperate attempt to cover the losses of the terrorist militias affiliated to the government of Al-Wafaq. The Media Center explained in a statement that the attack took place 1 day after the incitement of Mohammed Bouassir to As-Sarraj to attack the oil fields. The center also added that the armed forces managed to kill 3 of the attackers and are chasing the escapers to arrest them. Armed forces units also managed to eliminate more than 20 terrorists belonging to terrorist organizations, arresting others and confiscating a number of vehicles during violent clashes in the area between Zalla and Al-Fiqha. The Prime Minister, Mr. Abdullah Thani, has supervised the distribution of a new batch of mechanisms of the Ministry of Interior to various directorates of security and public departments in the ministry, in the presence of the Interior Minister, Chancellor Ibrahim Bouchnaf, the Mayor of Benghazi Municipality, and the Director of the General Administration of General Support. The Director General of the General Directorate of Mechanisms, Mohammed Al-Haddad, confirmed that the instructions of the Minister of the Interior stipulate the distribution of this batch of mechanisms to all the security departments in the west and south of the country to support the security plans in those areas in order to ensure security and protect the back of the armed forces. With this, we come to the end of today's News in Mustaqbal. Thank you for watching.